What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new commentary video. And as always, before this video gets started, first I want to say thank you guys for clicking on the video. It means a lot. Really appreciate it. I love making these videos for you guys. And also, if you are interested in submitting your own question for these videos, you can find a link to do so in the description. You can also submit it via the comments or social media or through the Discord, however you want to do it. And speaking of that, there's a link to join our Discord down in the description. But without further ado, boys and girls, we're going to hop straight into things here from another question from the Google Forms. So let's get into this. How do I escape my 9-to-5? I really don't want to be a wage slave for my whole life, and I really want to start my own business, but I don't know where to start. You're one of my favorite content creators and someone that I look up to, and I was wondering on where you think that I should start. I don't want to wake up just to go to work every single day. That is some real shit, brother. And let me tell you, I think that we're starting to see more and more people wake up to this. More and more people are waking up and realizing that what's the point of living if I'm going to wake up every single day and give my boss a paycheck, right? And we see that a lot. But I'm actually going to use my boy Jay Schlatt for a second with this first piece of advice that I'm going to give you. You should give up now. You should give up now. Because it doesn't matter in the end. So little amount of people succeed. So little amount of people actually make it in the end. And the reason that I say that is that if that, what I just said to you, discourages you, you're never going to fucking make it. On the journey of trying to employ yourself and trying to be your own boss and trying to create something that you can be proud of, something that you can make money off of, there's going to be tons of people along the way that are going to try to tell you that you can't do it, try to tell you that you won't do it, try to tell you that you might as well give up now, tell you that what you are doing is stupid. And I can tell you firsthand, I had multiple people try to step in my way and tell me I can't do something or that I'm never going to succeed. Or like when I started this series, right, I had some people in my personal life, people that I know in my real life, that when I kind of described this idea to them, they looked at me like I was fucking crazy. When I talked about creating the life advice series, right, they looked at me like I was insane. And I remember my freshman year of college is I was kind of playing around with this idea in my brain, and my roommates, well, one of my roommate was like, no, that's the dumbest idea I've ever fucking heard. I want to tell you where he's at right now. He's working a dead-end fucking job, and he has a useless fucking film degree, and he probably won't ever work in film. And look, I'm not saying that I'm some rich fucking guy, because I'm not. I'm a fucking broke junior in college still. But the point is that when I was told this is a dumb idea, when I was told you can't do it, when I was told you will never make it, dude, I told everybody, fuck you. I'm gonna watch what I'm gonna do. You know, another reference here for you guys. You know, there's this great moment in The Bear where the bear himself, he's having this like 7-minute monologue with himself at an AA meeting, and it's this really, really powerful moment where he talks about when he wanted to prove himself to be better, and he talks about you know, it like flipped a switch in me and I said, fuck you, watch this. And like he talks about how he just became the world's best chef. And it's one of the most powerful scenes to me in television history, not only because you can really tell that Carmen's character really feels these emotions that he's expressing, but he also like just describes it in such a way that makes the viewer be like, dude, I can fucking conquer anything, bro, like just the way. I would really recommend it. I may even drop it in the description. Go watch it. It's a really good 7-minute clip from the show, and you love that show. But anyways, I would say this. There's going to be lots of people in your life that are going to tell you no. There's going to be lots of people that tell you fuck you. Lots of people that tell you you can't do this. I remember I was going into 6th grade and I already had these dreams. And I remember you had to write down on a sheet like what you want to do with your life. And I remember working on it with my mom because you were supposed to like have your parents sign off on it. They're like, what's your dream career? And I said YouTuber. And even back then my mom was like, you can't fucking do that. And like her and my dad were like that. You're like, you have to pick something realistic. And so I've just said, fuck it. I'm going to prove everybody wrong and I'm going to chase it. And in the last couple of years, things have changed. I've proved to people that this is something that I can do. I've shown people, look at these numbers, brother. I can do this, right? And so that's the number one thing, is that if you can't take people telling you no, you can't take people putting you down, give the fuck up now. Okay, like genuinely, do not waste your time. Do not go into debt. Don't waste your fucking life chasing the stupid fucking dream that we all have. If you can't handle somebody telling you no, telling you that you can't do something, telling you that you don't deserve this, right? And the other thing is too, is you're gonna have to make lots and lots of sacrifices. And this is something that a lot of people that have these big dreams don't realize. I can tell you firsthand, I've made lots and lots of sacrifices for where the channel is now. And that's financially, that's friendships, that's relationships. And, you know, for me, it was, I wanted this so bad. I wake up thinking about it nearly every single day. I'm tried to do something every single day regarding it. I'm always thinking about different SEO strategies in my brain. I'm constantly thinking about different like strategies in my brain. And for me, that's really like, it's the true thing that makes me excited in life is improving, right? And for me, I had lots and lots of people in my life that when I really started working hard on this journey, my sophomore year of college, and people just cut me off because of it. I gave up a lot of social interaction. I gave up a lot of my free time for this. There was times where my friends would ask me to go hang out, go see a movie, you know, go out and have dinner with them. And I told them, fuck no, I am busy. And a lot of people aren't going to understand that, especially if you're a young guy. You're going to have lots of people in your life that are going to call you dumb. You're going to have lots of people that aren't going to get it. And you can't let that beat you down. You have to realize that you need to do what other people around you aren't fucking doing. And I've talked about that hundreds of times when it comes to hard work, is that Gen Z hates to hear it, but there's a reason why so many boomers were successful. It's not because of luck. Well, it partially is, right? Everybody needs a little bit of luck. Everybody needs a little bit of like predisposed resources. Everybody does. I'm not going to lie to you. But what I will tell you is that they worked fucking hard. If there's somebody that works fucking 9 hours a day, you're going to work 10. You know, I've told myself that when I look at these channels that are doing what I'm doing, these people that are trying to do what I'm doing, I tell myself I can do fucking more. There was a lot of people that when it came to this series, they were doing it once a week, twice a week. I've said, fuck that. We're doing it 3 times a week. There's people that say, fuck it. I'm just making 1 video a week. Fuck that. I daily upload almost every single day. That's what my goal is. Now, have things been a little rocky the last couple weeks? Absolutely. With my internet troubles and all the other shit going on in my life, absolutely. But you have to always be willing to work harder than your competition. There are always going to be people that will try to outrun you. But guess what? You determine how fast you can run. That's the truth, okay? There is always a chance that you're going to be able to push yourself to your limit. You most likely haven't hit it yet, especially if you're just getting started. And I'm trying to get you into that mindset to really start working towards your goals. Is you really need to get in this mindset where nobody can fuck with me. I'm not going to fuck with anybody. I'm going to be my own person. I'm going to fucking chase down these fucking dreams that I have, and I'm going to run at it for God knows how many years. I've been running at this goal the way that I have for almost 3 years now. And the reason for that isn't because I'm some fucking like pussy that gives up after a week. That's the other thing. Find something that you care about. Don't find something that you're going to pour your emotion, your soul, your heart into that you want to quit after a week. This isn't that type of advice. This is designed for somebody that you know something deep down in your heart matters more than anything in your life. Find that one thing that makes you more excited than anything, and you're going to work towards that goal every single fucking day. I don't care if you work 9 to 5, you're going to work 9 to 5, and then you're going to work 5 to 9. That's how I describe it to people. I cannot tell you, when my sophomore year of college, I would come home from class at like 5 p.m. after work and shit. I would come home and I would, no joke, grind until 9 o'clock. Then I would fucking warm something up in the microwave. I'd get right back to it, work until 11 p.m. when I'm ready for bed, and boom, I'm in the fucking sack. Rinse, repeat for days and weeks and months. And it worked. And you know why it worked? Because it did not matter what anybody told me. I was going to achieve what I wanted to achieve. And I've been able to monetize that goal. I've been able to reach those goals multiple times. there's crazy goals that I've been able to crush because I said fuck you to the people that wanted me to hang out. Not because I hate them, but just because I want to build something. This is the opportunity. This is the chance in your life where this is the real only last chance that you get to push and start to create something that you care about. And I want you to get in that mindset before you even think about starting something. You need to get in the mindset where you care and you want to chase something for the rest of your fucking life. This isn't something that we're going to chase for 2 months and give up. This is something I will chase forever, and I will always try to improve. Now, once you feel ready, you feel good in your mindset, figure out what you can do that other people aren't doing. When I started this series in particular, I realized that there was a gap. There were so many people that were like looking for advice on the internet, looking for like ways to cope, looking for ways to grow, looking for ways to be a better person. And they were turning to these fucking alt-right losers, right? They were turning to these men-only podcasts where they trashed on OnlyFans girls for 40 minutes and called them whores. And it's like, well, they're not that, okay? Let's calm the fuck down. Let's not listen to Jordan Peterson constantly. Let's not think that Ben Shapiro has the answer to life. Let's not think that all these fucking people have the answers to life when they fucking don't. And I wanted to be able to create a discussion that nobody was having, and a discussion that I was able to have when I was younger. And I wanted to recreate that for a younger, newer audience that has never experienced this style of content. And so I did it. So what do you want to do? Figure out what you can do differently. Take what I've already told you about and fucking chase it. I think that you should go for it, but I want you to understand, do not let people fuck with you, and do not fuck with people. And those are my 2 big pieces of advice. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I know that today was pretty intense, but this is something I care about a lot, and I just want to see you guys succeed. I want you guys to be able to create your own thing. So go out, do it, but be prepared that there are always going to be people that are going to try to stop you. There's always going to be people that are going to try to push you down and tell you that you can't do something. Prove to them that you can do it. Start it, man. Start working. Start grinding. Don't be afraid to push people away. If you need to cut people out, you need to cut people out. They didn't need to be in your life anyways. I mean, you know, that's the real piece of advice that I have for you. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, there's a link to submit your own question via the Google form. There's also a link to join the Discord if you would like to do that. But anyways, guys, I really do appreciate your guys' support, and I have a special video coming for episode 100 of the series. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!